Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Eny Mulyantini and I would like to continue to explain about our material. In this video, I would like to explain about the front-back dimension and the high-low dimension. Well, the first one, I'll start from the front vowels. Front vowels are produced with the front of the tongue raised toward the heart palate. Front vowels defining characteristic being that the highest point of the tongue is positioned relatively in the front of the mouth without creating a constriction that would make it a consonant. Front vowels, also known as bright vowels, because they are perceived as sounding brighter than the back vowels. There is some example of the word when you say kit or dress, trap, fleece, and face. You can feel that your tongue is raised toward the heart palate, but even if it's not raised enough, but to abstract the airflow and cause the local friction, the vowels are approximate. I'll continue to the back vowels. Back vowels have the back of the tongue raised toward the soft palate or velum. It's defining the characteristic of back vowels is that the highest point of the tongue is positioned relatively in the back of the mouth without creating a constriction that would be classified as a consonant. Back vowels, sometimes also known as dark vowels. It's the opposite of the front vowels because they are perceived as sounding darker than the front vowels. For example, when you say the word foot, palm, tough, goat, or goose, you can feel that your tongue is raised toward the soft palate or velum with the vowel U in the word foot, in the word palm, and the others. There is also a class of vowels between the front and the back vowels. This is known as central vowels. Central vowels is the vowels that involve raising the body tongue towards the area where the heart and the soft palate are joining together. For example, when you say the word about, you should focus on the sound, and nurse or strut. Your tongue position is in the middle of the front and the back of your mouth. It's in the central between the hard palate and the soft palate. I'll continue to the high and low dimension. The first one, the high vowels. High vowels have the tongue raised most toward the roof of the mouth. If the raising significantly greater, then friction would be produced, making a fricative consonant, not a vowels. In the word kid, your tongue is raised really high toward the roof of your mouth. The same as the word fleece, foot, or goose. Well, I'll continue to the low vowels. Low vowels are those where the tongue is not raised at all, but rather lowered from its resting position. When you produce low vowels, um, you will be able to feel your mouth opening and your jaw dropping. Like when you say trap, your mouth is opening and your jaw is dropping. The same as lot and palm. Even if it's not easy to figure out what your tongue is doing. Well, there is also a class of vowels between the high and the low vowels. It's called a mid vowels. Mid vowels are the further class intermediate between high and low vowels. These can be be further subclassified as high mid or low mid, depending on whether they are nearer the high end of the scale or the low end. For example, when you say the word face, goat, and dress, tough or start. Face, goat, and dress are the high mid vowels, and tough and the strat are the low mid vowels. Well, I can conclude from all the explanation that the front, back, central vowels distinction has to do with where is the position of your tongue when you spell some vowel sounds. Meanwhile, the high, low, and mid vowels distinction has to do with how high the tongue is in the mouth when you spell some vowel sounds. I think that's all I can say in this video. Thank you for your attention.